Yes, yes, yes. You're tuned into the Diva Report on the streets. I'm your girl, Miss Diva. And you have to introduce yourself because I know you're from New Orleans,
Yes.
but you got to let the people know your name and what you do.
Yeah, man, it's the world famous. It's the world famous Chasing Cash, man. Born and raised in New Orleans, resident of NYC, man. Y'all can find me in every hood: Queens, Brooklyn, Harlem, Lower East Side. I'm everywhere. I'm currently here right now in this venue supporting my boy Jay Prezi, getting ready to perform with him. But yeah, man, you know, Renaissance music, man. That's me. Check me out.
What part of New Orleans?
I'm from Algiers, if you're familiar with that. Algiers, Terrytown. That's called the West Bank, the West Side.
I only know Holly Grove. I'm a Wheezy fan,
yeah.
and that's what Prez was
You don't
just
know about
telling
the
me.
Magnolia?
Of course.
All right, yeah. If you know the Magnolia, you good. You know about the Calio?
No, I only know Magnolia.
You know Master P?
Of course.
He from the Cali.
Oh, he did say that in his songs. I'm a Cash Money head, so whatever they tell me, Uptown, Magnolia, rest in peace, Magnolia Shorty, all that good stuff. That's what I know. You know. So I want to know, like, when did you get into music?
I've been in music for a long time. I officially got in the game 10 years ago in 2007 under Polo the Don, who is a super platinum producer. But I started music in 2003. My first placement in music was R. Kelly Double Up.
Wow.
Yeah, long time.
So you said Polo Dawn. So was you like his, like, you know, under him, like learning from him?
I wasn't a ghost producer, but I definitely worked with him. I was a producer under his label Zone 4, me and Hit Boy. I used to work with Hit Boy and Chasing Cash on Surf Club.
You know, I didn't know they have such thing as ghost producers.
Yeah, they got ghost producers and ghost writers.
Look at that! I just learned something new. When I promise you, I never knew that.
Hey.
All right. We know a ghostwriter is somebody who writes, but you don't tell the people. So a ghost producer, you would produce my record, but I can't tell nobody you produced it.
Pretty much, or a ghost producer might do something in the beat and not get credit for it. You know what I mean?
That's interesting. So was Double Up the first? That was the first album that you did.
Yeah. R. Kelly Double Up, and then after that, Young Jock first album. I was on that also.
Okay. So how do you? I love like the process. Like, what gets your inspiration? Like, how do you come up with beats?
Living life, man. I listen to a lot of music. I listen to stuff like Fela Kuti. I listen to stuff like Marvin Gaye. I listen to Jay-Z. I listen to current young guys, Lil Uzi. You know, you got to just be open-minded, especially being a producer and me being a producer and a rapper. You know, I work with a lot of people just like Prez and you know, many people, singers and everything. So I just keep my mind open. I ride around the classical music, you know what I mean?
It's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes, like, elevator music, you know, like hearing the instruments, sometimes it's fun. It's just that I can't have it all the time. I want to hear some words sometimes, you know, or like drums. No, just some singing, because I like 70s and all that good stuff, stylistics, you know.
What's your favorite 70s?
I like the style. Well, I don't know if stylistics is the 70s, but I like stylistics, Temptations. I'm like a Jackson 5, like that's my favorite group. What, stylistics? Yeah. But I like all of that. So it's the 70s. I can't really think of it right now, but it's just that whole, it's just that whole era.
Parliament.
Yeah. Okay.
And Uncle Charlie Wilson, the Gap Band.
Yeah. I like all. Yeah.
Listen to Outstanding every day.
Right. All that Earth, Wind, and Fire, all that, all that good stuff. You know, you're trying to music quiz me, because you know off the top, if you watch Everyday Struggle, I don't have my notes with me, so I can't tell you everybody right now. But that's the thing, that's why you here, because you got that music here, you can remind me.
Always, man.
So, because you mentioned that you said you do rock with the new guys, being that you're a producer, how do you feel about where music is going right now?
I love it, man. I mean, I think everything has its place and time, you know. It's not for you to try and hold on to stuff. You know, you got to move on. So, you know, when I came in, it was like the Timberland Neptunes era, and that's what people looked up to. And then eventually the time shifted where guys started looking up to me, Hit Boy, Boy Wonder, Mike Will. And then after that, you're going to have another generation of producers that they look up to and another generation of artists. I just think it's on you to find your lane and stick to it. And then you're going to have your moment at number one, and then after that, it's just on you to appreciate your blessings to be able to do music for a living. That's the one thing I'm excited about.
So being that you mentioned that, you know, at that time it was like Timberland and Neptunes, but I don't know if you remember at the time he was saying how, you know, he lost his, you know, inspiration for doing music. So being that things do change, you know, personal things do happen in life, what makes you, besides your love for music, what makes you keep going and willing to change with the time?
Seeing so many other people's dreams come true, honestly, you know what I mean? As down as you could get in this, it's a magical thing to see people believe in themselves and their dreams come true. And whether it's somebody I see on TV or it's a friend of mine or somebody I just come across and we got chemistry, that's always inspiring, man. Like, I've been in the game for 10 years, so to see somebody who started 6 months ago, 12 months ago, do something that catches my attention, you know, it's exciting. So that's what keep me motivated, man. It's just life in general. I group that all in life, you know what I mean? Seeing people live their life. I like that.
So what's some artists that you haven't worked with that you want to work with?
Man, I would like to work with Lil Uzi. I would like to work with like a lot of the young guys. Just me being older, I feel like it's something they could teach me and something I could teach them. So, you know, I've kind of worked with all the people in my age and then older. I would still like to work with Jay-Z and Beyonce and, you know, some of the OGs, even Uncle Charlie.
No, for real though, because he out here still ooh-weeing on the track, killing.
Yeah, I would love to work with him. Mary J. Blige is at the top of my list the most, though.
That's one of my favorite singers. So I think that would be dope. So you was being modest, but Prez had already told us. So you know, let's talk about how you felt. You won a Grammy.
Oh yeah. I won a Grammy a few years ago. I recently got a plaque for $4 million from Drake album, and then another like $2 million from Lil Wayne. Eminem Dropped the World, and you know, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed to sell up to like, you know, close to 10 million records, being a producer and being a part of some unique tours as an artist, opening, and you know, I'm just looking forward to my moment in the sun, and then, you know, other people around me. Yeah, man, it's showtime, man.
No, facts. So I do want to see the performances, but I wanted to let you know that every time I go to a Lil Wayne concert, when Drop the World comes on, everybody goes crazy. That is a crowd favorite, and that beat does go hard. It gets everybody hyped. So you definitely did your thing, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Weezy fanatic. I'm not. So what's coming up next?
Right now, man, I got my single Major Priority out. I got the Black Jesus Project out. We got the single with me, Jay Prezi, on his album, Jay Prez for President, Chasing Chicken, which y'all gonna see the performance tonight, man. And yeah, just a bunch of good music. Follow me on Twitter at Chase, the letter N Cash with an E on the end like y'all see on the jersey. Add the N in the middle, Chase N Cash. And then y'all can find me on Instagram. Type in my name in the hashtags. Find my Instagram and chasingcash.com. Can'tbuyrespect.com. Just a bunch of creativity, man. That's what you can see from me.
That's a lot of stuff. Show them the jersey one more time.
Yeah, man. Chase Cash,
man. Okay, he getting customs and all that good stuff out here. But yeah, I'm excited. I like your energy. Even though you've done a lot and you still a humble person. So I like that. You know, you don't have a big head. You worked with big ass people. Like, that's not no little shit, because I love beats. Like, sometimes if the beat isn't popping, I'ma skip the song. I'll go back later, but the beat is what catches me first. I don't know if it's for other people, but for me it is. It matters. And we learned something. I didn't know it was such thing as ghost producers. Y'all better get y'all credit out here. That shit is crazy. I can't even believe that. Yeah. And don't be getting them played out here like the locks back in the day. But yeah, you already know what it is. It's your girl, Miss Diva Report in the streets. Of course. No, facts. And let's be healthy. And I love the lives. I love Jada, all that good stuff. Yeah, you already know. We got to follow you. Say your Instagram one more time.
The Air on Instagram, TheHeir, and on Twitter, Chasing Cash. Chasingcash.com. That's Cash with an E on the end, man. Appreciate y'all having me on camera. It's a blessing.
Yes. We out, y'all.